fellow humans, I'm back, and look at me filming 2 days in a row like a real human. Today was just, weekday, so nothing super interesting to report, but I wanted to come in and say hi. I hope that your day went well. My coworker gave me a couple of cute things today. I had mentioned to her that I was really looking for some cute, cat ear headbands. And so she gave me these ones that she picked up from probably, I think they were from Claire's. And they're just, little plastic cat ears, but they're kind of cute. I kind of dig it. It's kind of adorable. They're not, the most comfortable thing in the world, but they're not uncomfortable either, so I'll leave them on for right now and see if it becomes uncomfortable. And then you've probably noticed my strawberry banana earrings that I've got going on here. Matt hates them. I love them. Well, she also gave me this pack of citrus earrings. So we've got little grapefruits, little lemons, and little oranges, and I kind of super love them. So I'm thinking about maybe hanging one of each. I think that might be kind of cute. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. But they're just so adorable, especially the little grapefruits. I think those might be my favorite. Probably just because they're pink, and I love pink. We actually stopped by Claire's the other day, and funny enough, Matt was the one who couldn't resist this squishy purple narwhal. And I can't remember if we named him yet, but he's a squishy, so you squish him and he regains his size. Squish. And it's kind of super fun to play with, and I enjoy our squishy friend immensely. Although he does smell kind of funny. He smells like chocolate and plastic. I'm hoping that goes away. Yeah, I have been doing pretty well today. I was really antisocial today, though. I wasn't even necessarily in a bad mood. I just didn't really want to interact with people. I didn't really want to interact with my coworkers. I didn't really want to interact with my customers. I just kind of wanted to be left alone and to my own devices, which made me somewhat irritable because I just wanted to be alone. I don't know. It happens sometimes. And we all have those days. I mean, it's not unheard of. Mostly just been kind of trying to stick to my guns about still losing weight. That's kind of been the top of my priority list lately, so not a whole lot else going on. It's also weekdays, so I work full time. There's not usually a whole lot that I do because I get home from work and here I am. We spent this morning pretty productively, though. We woke up and went to the gym and then did a little bit of grocery shopping, got coffee, breakfast, whatever. So it was productive, albeit not super interesting to tell in a story morning. How was your morning? Did you do anything fun today? Let me know down below. Your day was hopefully more exciting than mine. The only thing I was excited about today was I have lost a few more pounds, which is pretty nice. I've been good about trying to maintain willpower. I feel like I go through a lot of ups and downs with that. There are days that I'm super enthusiastic about wanting to reach my goals, and there's other days where I'm like, do I even care? Whatever. If I lose weight, I lose weight. If I stay the same, I stay the same. It doesn't really matter as long as I don't gain weight. But one thing I have noticed lately is that, my clavicle is starting to pop out a lot, which is kind of neat. Even when my shoulders are just totally relaxed, you can see it pretty much all the way across now, versus you've been able to see just my collarbone right here for a while. But as I've continued to lose weight, you can now see it pretty much all the way across, and I don't have to lift my shoulders or anything. It's just like that. which is almost off-putting because you can see that one is higher than the other. So I don't know how to feel about that. I remember that was an issue when I got my chest piece done, is that my shoulders aren't totally even. I mean, nobody's perfectly symmetrical ever. Like, you know, women, one side of the chest tends to be bigger than the other, and shoulders aren't always even either. And my right shoulder is a bit lower than my left shoulder. Everything's obviously backwards in the camera. Like, well, no, because this is facing the right way. So I'm not dyslexic, I'm just stupid, so don't mind me. Point being, this shoulder is a little bit lower than this shoulder, and you can see that because, like, if I'm staring directly at the camera, see how it's just not perfectly even. And it's one of those things you probably wouldn't notice if I didn't point out to you, but now that I've pointed it out to you, you're not going to be able to stop noticing it, are you? Oops. Whatever, could be worse. I could have, like, lopsided eyes or something, and something way more obvious, so, whatever. Did you bring your tea today? What kind of tea do you have? I've been sticking with the same lemon ginger with probiotics, just because I like this tea. I don't know. Maybe I should just do, like, a big pot of tea and have, like, ice. I don't know. I like warm tea. I don't really care for iced tea, to be perfectly honest. Matt really prefers his tea iced, but I don't really like cold drinks. Like, I used to only drink my coffee iced. I used to really prefer them iced, but I think that's back when I had much more of a sweet tooth, and I really only liked my drinks, like caffeinated things, especially coffee, tea, whatever. I only liked them if they were really sweet, and so I would get them, like, iced with flavors and whatever. But ever since my palate's kind of changed, as I've gotten older and changed my eating habits and whatever, I don't really care for super sweet things anymore, and I like my beverages to be warm. Like, I like hot tea, I like my coffee hot. I will drink them both cold, but I don't really care for them cold. I don't know, I'd just rather have them warm. Even, like, water, I'd much rather have a cup of hot water with lemon in it than drink a glass of ice water. I don't know, I just like warm drinks. Even now, in the middle of, end of June, we're about to be into July here, I like it hot. I'm even still using the seat warmer in my car because I've become so sensitive to the cold. I don't know if it's just losing weight or what it is, but I just get cold so easily now. And it's funny because I remember I used to be, like, the person who always had the warm hands, was always super warm, and even in the middle of winter I would sleep with, like, the window open, and now it's the beginning of summer, and I still use my seat warmer on chilly days, and I have, like, a bajillion blankets. I even have a heated blanket. I haven't turned it on yet, but we have drastically different temperature preferences in this household, and I have it just in case I happen to be home one day when the AC is blasting and I'm freezing my paws off. So I do enjoy my fuzzy heated blanket. It's like my go-to thing. If I'm sad, all I need is something warm and something fuzzy. Warm and fuzzy, and I'm a happy kitty. And I like to joke that I'm not into pet play, I just am a cat. It's just, I identify as being a cat pretty much because that's just what I am. If you want to know how to treat me, imagine what cat's like, and I'm probably going to enjoy it. I even inadvertently make cat sounds at work all the time, and my coworkers have commented on it, including the ones who don't know about my personal life and don't know about me being into pet play and being a kitten and all that sort of thing. They just joke about me being a cat because I do things that remind them of cats. It's just part of my personality. I'm just very feline, I guess. I don't know. But yes, warm, fuzzy things, big fan of. Kind of wish I had a warm, fuzzy thing to lay on right now. I really want to get, like, a nice, big, it probably has to be a dog bed because cat beds are obviously way too small, but a nice, big, like, fuzzy dog bed that has, like, a foam, like, pad, And I thought it'd be really cute to have it set up either over here, kind of with the where the computer is on the floor, and then like put the heated blanket in it, so that if Matt were to be sitting here playing video games, I could curl up and take a nap on the floor next to him. I just thought that'd be like the sweetest thing ever. Ideally, in my dream house, I'd really love to have an actual crate, like a cage that I could fit in, and I could like curl up in there. But that just takes up a lot of room, and they're kind of expensive, and I don't know where we would put it here. Yeah, there's literally nowhere I could think that we would put it. It would just be in the way. Goals, though. I'm sure you've probably, if you've ever, been on Facebook, you've probably seen pictures of, like, there's this one really extravagant piece of furniture. It's like a full-size bed, and then underneath there's like a metal cage with like a little lock on the front, and it has like steps that go up to the bed on the side around the cage because it's obviously raised. And I was just like, oh, that would be like the best thing ever. I want it so bad. Like if I could build furniture, and one day I hope I can. Matt and I are both really interested in construction and that sort of thing. Maybe one day when we have a house and can afford to have like a workshop area, we'll start building some of our own furniture, including some BDSM furniture. Yeah, that'd be great. I know that we want to build a better suspension rig because the one I have right now, it definitely works, but it's not the best. Like, I wouldn't do anything crazy dynamic on it because just the way it is, I would have to find a way to kind of re-support the sides of it to keep it from swaying the way that it does. Because it's very good front to back, but it does shift side to side, which is obnoxious and just like squeaky and annoying. Because it's built to be a swing set, so it can like hold weight and it can rock this way, but it's not meant to go side to side, so it just gets kind of obnoxious. So I'm trying to do a suspension and the rig's being all squeaky, which you've probably noticed if you've watched any of the self-suspension videos I've posted here on this channel. I'm glad I finally stopped heating up my tea to scalding temperatures. It's nice to be able to actually drink it straight out of the microwave and not burn my tongue. That's the funny reason why I used to be really into cold drinks, actually, was because I am very sensitive to hot things. Like, I burn my mouth really easily. I don't like things to be super hot. So, I don't know. It's got to be like the right kind of... It has to be like right above warm, but not hot. I don't know. There are certain things I prefer cold. Like, I used to be notorious for particularly like Chef Boyardee pasta, like the ravioli. I would just eat straight out of the can. I wouldn't warm it up or anything. I preferred it like cold or room temperature. I don't know, especially SpaghettiOs. Oh my goodness, SpaghettiOs were the best right out of the can. That's what I used to bring with me on camping trips. Just like pull tab cans of SpaghettiOs so I could eat them with a spoon. Judge me all you want. It's great. You should try it. They're not nearly as good heated up. They're way better straight out of the can. They're like too runny if you heat them up. Like the sauce gets too thin. I like it kind of gloopy. I bought a cantaloupe today and I'm really excited to eat it. I'm still trying to not eat at night. I have changed my eating habits a little bit also. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. For about a week and a half, I was trying to do intermittent fasting with like a really small like eating window. I was only eating from the time I woke up until I left for work. But the problem I started having was there would be mornings that I just wasn't very hungry or didn't have a lot of free time to sit around and munch on stuff. And so I would leave for work and have only consumed like 800 calories. And then that's not an okay amount of calories to have for the entire day. So I would either just be shoving food in my face when I wasn't even hungry just to try and get to, a minimum amount of calories for the day. And then I realized, like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? I should just edit the way that I'm doing this. So instead, I am eating lunch at work again. Just nothing huge. Like, I didn't even bring lunch today because I'm lazy and bad at packing my own lunch, even though I pack Matt's lunch every day. Still learning to take better care of myself and working on it. But one thing I've enjoyed doing is just going to Cumberland Farms and buying like some hard-boiled eggs and cheese. It suits my needs, whatever. I mean, I could just make my own eggs and bring cheese from home because I already own all of these things in the fridge. So maybe tomorrow I'll start actually packing my own lunch again. But so I am eating in the afternoons, but I'm still trying to fast from after my lunch break through the rest of the night. So I guess that means I wake up usually I don't usually start eating anything until after 10 o'clock. So we'll say from 10 till about 6 is the latest I eat anything, which is actually still within the window of the recommended 8-hour feeding window for intermittent fasting. Because like there's a bunch of different ways that people do it, but the most kind of common way is an 8-16, meaning you eat all your calories within 8 hours of the day and you fast the other 16. An average person, you'll fast at least 8 hours because that's when you're asleep, but it's like purposefully making it a full 16 hours without eating anything, including that 8 hours of sleep that you're hopefully getting. I have been kind of getting enough sleep lately. Sometimes, it depends. I've been having a lot of weird nightmares lately, which is unfortunate, and it keeps waking me up in the middle of the night. It's been largely food-related nightmares, which is obnoxious. Yeah, about, like, eating things I shouldn't be eating, and just, like, kind of anxiety dreams like that, which is annoying. I need to call and get a refill on my prescriptions anyway, so I might mention to my doctor that I need the dosage upped a little bit, because I'm still at the bare minimum for my anti-anxiety meds, because I'm at like the 10 milligrams and a full dose is considered 40, but the 10 was working for me fine, and for the most part it still is, but I think when I call them tomorrow I'll ask to have it upped to 20 for when I get it refilled later this week. Just because maybe that's why I'm having a hard time sleeping. I don't know. Other than that, I've been feeling pretty good. Yeah, life is good. I'm in a much better mood now than I was earlier at work. I'm kind of glad to just be home and be away from, like, people. Like, y'all are cool. People, not so much. I want to be around you guys. I don't want to be around those guys. That's where I'm at today. So, tell me about your day down below. Let me know what you're up to, any projects you're working on maybe. I haven't really worked on anything lately. Maybe tonight I'll try to do something. I feel like I say that every day, and then as soon as I exit this video, I go lay in bed and fall asleep. So maybe I should stop trying to convince myself that I'm gonna actually do stuff at midnight. I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow what I did after this tonight. So I will see you then and catch you next time. Bye.